section. Hi everyone, welcome. Cheers, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Welcome. So we're live over on YouTube and on Instagram. So grab your wine or your tea or whatever it is that you want to wind yourself down with on this Wednesday. Happy Easter, yeah. Happy Easter holidays. And come and join me for half an hour. So I'm just going to make sure that I've set up my mat and everything. I'm sorry, I'm a bit unorganised this evening, being Easter holidays and all. So sorry about this. Everybody, right, that looks like it's okay, doesn't it? I feel like I'm a bit wonky, like, but hopefully it looks okay. So welcome to anybody that's new to this. Welcome to those of you that have joined me before. So it's Wind Down Wednesday time. It's a sort of half an hour, bit of a flow Pilates session, and then we just say cheers at the end, and it's time for you to just relax and unwind, whether it's a glass of wine or just a cup of tea, whatever it is that needs to kind of get you through this midweek. So we're in Easter holidays. So I've got my 3 children at home, so it's all enjoying the sunshine. It's lovely. So hopefully we're all kind of feeling that sunshine vibe, and at the minute we're able to see people in gardens, which is all very exciting, albeit one household. But anyway, so I think we'll get going. So just for those that you don't know, I'm on YouTube and Instagram. Fingers crossed it all will stay. It should be fine. But if you lose me on one, you can come find me on the other. So it's Sasha's Dance and Pilates, and it'd be great if you can give it a thumbs up or subscribe over on YouTube, and let me know, give me a comment if you like afterwards, or they all get uploaded afterwards. So on YouTube or Instagram, okay? So I think we're all ready to go. Just going to check. I haven't got my watch on, so I'm going to have to keep checking my screen. So we're all fine there and there. Okay, great. Let's get going. Okay, so let's come. We're not going to stand today because I have to fiddle too much with my camera when I come up to stand. It's a bit irritating. Let's come and start sitting. And I'm just going to come this way, I think, on this side here. Okay, so let's have our feet together in what we call our long frog position. So that our soles of our feet are together. And let's not have them too close. We don't want them sort of up here. We want to have them quite far in front of us. So we're almost got straight legs really. The knees are slightly bent. And we want to be in this position up on top of our sitting bones, okay? So we're not slouching here. So we're doing a lot of sitting lately. And every time that we sit, let's try and really think about how we're sitting and always have this sense of shoulders, ribs and hips in a nice alignment. If you can see yourself on the camera, that's quite a good feedback, but try not to sit too far forward so your shoulders don't want to be too far forward, and just make sure you're not slouching. So we're really kind of up nice and tall. Let's just take the head forward and let's just see there. Is there any stretch going on? Just the chin to the chest, into the back of the neck, and down into the top of the back, and maybe just release that. So just do a couple of chin tucks, drawing that chin down. So you might just find that you're getting a bit of a stretch into the back of the neck, or down to the top half of your back, just there. Or maybe that feels okay, but really just roll your shoulders and just relax into your shoulders. Take your head forward. This time we're going to slide forward. So relax those arms forward and just slide your way forward here and just have a little hang. And I like to rub my feet here, give my feet a little massage. And then see if you can draw the belly in as you roll back up again. So you're kind of really trying to get movement into that lower part of the back, which is quite hard. So let's imagine that we're sat up against a wall here, and the head comes forward, and then the top of the back peels off the wall, and we go forward, 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 and we're stretching all the way forward. See if you can take a big breath in here, and then exhale, and draw the belly in, and restack. And again, so the head comes forward, the arms slide forward, and you're coming all the way, breathing in, and then drawing the tummy in. So you're really trying to get some lovely movement into that back. Let's do that one more time. So the head comes forward, and we roll forward, all the way, and then we're coming all the way back up and just rolling those shoulders all the way round and down. Let's take the arms to this kind of what we call Cossack position, so they're stacked on top of each other here. Now, growing nice and tall, can you rotate? Can you keep your bottom half still as you take your rib cage to one corner and then come back, and then the other side? And what you need to be really aware of here is that you're not pulling into your shoulders, okay? So it's literally the top half of your spine, the rib cage, like the breastbone, is moving. It's actually really, really hard to do, and we don't actually have that much rotation. That's why it's a really good exercise to do. So now, see if you can rotate, grow a bit taller, reach one arm, and then the other arm. So you've got this lovely, long, straight position from fingertips to fingertips. And then close a bit like a pair of scissors. And then draw the arms back again. And then the other side. So growing nice and tall, rotate. Really reach the back arm first, and then the front arm. So they're reaching away from each other, and then close, and then draw the arms back in. So you're lifting up, rotating, draw the tummy in, reach one arm, reach the other arm, and then grow tall to close, and coming back, and the other side. So rotate, and just keep breathing. Reach, close, and come back. And let's do that one more time either side. So you're really growing tall. Lots of work here going on, and lots of movement into that back. And then last one, going tall, reaching one arm, reach the second arm, and back. And then draw all that down. Roll those shoulders there. Shake out those arms, okay? Good stuff. So from there, let's just loosen up our hips, because we like, you know I like to do this one. This is zigzag legs. So rolling the toes out, drawing those legs right up so you get this nice movement into those hips, and then turning those knees in. So rolling out, drawing up and in. So great if we've been sat for long periods of time. Also really good if you've been out running, or doing lots of squat work, or just any other home exercise work. Really good to keep these hips nice and supple, and really turn them in here. And just keep breathing, sitting up nice and tall, drawing the tummy in. Let's just do a couple more of these, warming up the hips, loosening them up. Welcome if you're joining us, just come and join us. We've probably got about 20 minutes or so left of Pilates, and then we finish with a little toast to midweek. Why not? I think that's Easter as well. So from there, let's start moving into some lovely seated exercises. This might be quite grippy into your hips. So if you have anywhere like a big thick book, or if you've got blocks, you can sort of sit underneath and just be aware that you're not gripping too much into the hips here, okay? But I want you to sit up nice and tall. And let's have your hands on the front, just below your knees here. Really relax these shoulders. And I want you to come into a C shape with your spine. So you have to rock off your pelvis. You're sitting up nice and tall, and then you tuck the tailbone underneath you. Imagine you're catching a ball, and you're drawing your belly back, and chin tucks in. Don't go too far, so don't kind of collapse into this, but tucking the base and then drawing that belly back and send the top of the head forward. So you're making, this is called a C curve. So you're making that C shape with your spine. So really, actually, it's a very small movement, but I just want you to just get that idea. Imagine you've got a little plum underneath your chin. So don't drop completely. You have a sense of length through the back of the neck. Okay? Once you've got that idea of this C shape, we're going to do our half rollbacks. So we're going to draw the tummy in, and you're going to take your half rollback. Actually, let's have our arms out in front of us. You're going to take your half rollback, so you go C curve. Then you move your shoulders away from your knees. Keep reaching forwards, okay? And get to about halfway, so you can really feel your abdominals working here. Okay, now if you want an extra challenge, take a breath in and reach your arms up by your ears, and breathe out and take them down. You'll feel that working. Breathe in. 3 times. Breathe in, breathe out. Now see how my chin's still tucked. I've not got a flat back. I keep C curve, C curve, C curve, and reset. And my feet stay planted into the floor the whole time. So let's go again. So the feet stay planted. Sit up nice and tall. Reach those arms forward. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Draw your tummy in. Send the head forward. C curve, and then move your shoulders away from your knees. Hold it, and if you want the extra challenge, you breathe in, reach your arms up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 times, and then reaching back, and then sit up nice and tall, and we go again. C curve, draw the tummy in, shoulders away from knees. Hold it here for 3 breaths, or breathe in, breathe out. Get those arms up by your ears. If you're taking that challenge, and then C curve, C curve, C curve, and then reset. Oh, that fired up the core a little bit there. Okay, good. Give those legs a little shake. If you can, you're going to do full roll back now, all the way down. If you know, or if you haven't tried this before, then just roll onto your side and come and lie down. But if you want to give it a go, sitting up nice and tall, I quite like to have my feet flexed here. So imagine you're pushing against the wall. It's quite nice. Take a C curve, tuck your tailbone, draw your chin to your chest and start rolling back, 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 back. And then you can release your arms back, and then we're lying down. So I'm just going to make a short shift myself, not go off camera. Okay, so we're lying down now, and just enjoy that moment for a minute. And let's just rock into the tailbone. So imagine you've got a marble on your pelvis, okay? And you're just going to rock the marble into your belly button and then down towards your toes. So you're just getting a nice little massage into your lower back. So you're pressing your lower back into the floor, and then you're arching your lower back. So you're just getting a little massage into that lower spine, okay? And then find where it feels nice and centered. So that marble is not rolling too far into your belly button, and it's not going to roll down towards your toes too much. Somewhere in the middle. Okay, and your left to right hip is nice and equal. Your feet are hip width apart, and everything feels quite nice and relaxed down into the floor. Let's take a breath in. Take your arms up, so your palms are facing your thighs, and then exhale, and take your arms back by your ears, and just make sure, hold it here, that your ribs haven't popped up towards the ceiling, so you're drawing your ribs down. Breathe in, bring your arms down, tap the mat. Exhale, reach them back. Breathe in, tap the mat. Exhale, draw the ribs down, pull the tummy in. Breathe in, tap the mat. Exhale back. So this is just getting some lovely work into your shoulders. And just drawing into that core. Draw the rib cage down. Breathe in, tap. Exhale back. Let's do that 2 more times. So you're drawing into the tummy. Last time, really reach those arms back, 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 right up by your ears, and then all the way back down. Then from there, you're going to come into some spine curls. So just move your feet towards your bottom a little bit more. Okay, just making sure my head's not gone completely off camera. Set my camera up funny today. Okay, so you're going to roll your marble into your belly button, and your bottom starts to lift up. Peel your back bit by bit by bit up off of the floor, and you come up to a lovely straight line. You've got your shoulders, your hips, and your knees in a lovely straight line. I want you to take 3 breaths here. So you breathe in and breathe out and draw the tummy in. Breathe in. On your exhale, really draw your belly in, and 3 times breathing in. Exhale, draw the tummy in. Now come down from the mid-back, or top of the back, mid-back, lower back, all the way down. So really try to work through the spine. All the way back to your neutral position. Take a breath in, exhale. Imprint that spine, press into your feet, up, 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 up. So press into your feet, squeeze into your bottom, hips nice and high, but don't overextend. Breathing in, breathing out. Really draw your tummy in on that exhale. And breathing in and breathing out. And keep the hips nice and high as you come down, top of the back, mid back, lower back, all the way down, 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 down. And let's go another time. This time, you're going to come up, adding an extra challenge instead, if you wish to take it. Keep everything nice and stable, and can you take one leg off the floor? And you can either keep it bent, or you can stretch it up towards the ceiling. Okay, that's up to you, depending on your hamstrings. But keep the hips nice and high. Okay, keep breathing in and breathing out 3 times. Now, can you take that foot down, but keep the hips high, and then switch over? Okay, and if you're really pulling into your hamstrings here, you'll need to come out of this and have a bit of a stretch, because you can really cramp into your legs here. So you can extend that leg, or you can keep the leg bent. Can you do it again? If you need to come out of this, just come out of it briefly. Can you lift and hold? Keep breathing in, breathing out. Push the opposite foot away. Can you extend that leg? Breathing in, breathing out. And let's replace. Keep the hips high, keep the hips high, keep the hips high. Well done, everyone. Keep going. Just thought I'd throw this in here. Keep breathing, lengthening up through that foot, or bend that leg. Okay, take the foot down, keep the hips high. And now come down slowly, all the way. Oh, okay, you can hug your knees in towards your chest, have a little stretch, whatever you need to do, and just have a little roll there. Great, well done. This is always quite a nice one to do. Keep your, let's hold on to your right leg and just really hug it in to your body and send your left leg away. So you're getting a nice little stretch into the hips here. And you can have a little rotation. You can move that thigh, circulate it into that hip. Just have a nice little stretch. Depending if you've been walking or running or doing any other forms of exercise, our hips take a bit of a battering. But also if you have just been quite sedentary, your hips will still need this lovely stretch. And then just take the other leg up, send the other leg away, just carefully. Glasses you might have around, and then again just have a lovely stretch into that hip. Just take some rotations, take some breaths, and just refocus here. And just any thoughts that might have popped into your head, just leave them to one side and just remind yourself this is great to take this time out just to focus on your body and yourself on this Wednesday evening. So just take both legs back up again for me. And then from here, let's take our scissors, I think. I'm just sort of making stuff as I'm going along tonight. Normally I'm quite organised, but can we stretch our legs up? How does that feel? Stretch into the backs a little bit here. If you need to kind of do a couple of bends and stretches, then do. You can also keep your knees a little bit bent, okay? Don't be really uncomfortable into the backs of your legs. If you need to keep your knees slightly bent, that is absolutely fine. Right, with your scissors, take one leg down and keep one leg up. And either have it nice and straight or have it slightly bent, that's fine, okay? Take the back of your leg if you can. You're going to curl up, okay? And then can you bring the other leg up and then send the other leg away. And you're going to gently pull that leg in. Breathe in, take both legs up, send the other leg away. And you're staying curled up and you're sort of pulsing and trying to draw this leg in without kind of hauling yourself up here. You're just keeping your curl up. Legs up, send the legs away, in. Legs up. So my curl up is just staying here. I'm not kind of trying to head bang into my leg. I'm keeping my curl up, drawing my tummy in, and I'm just gently pulling the leg towards me. And I'm breathing out. Breathe in, send the legs up. Breathe out. Breathe in, join the legs. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Change, change, change. Now have a real sense of length through these legs. Even if they're slightly bent, you can still have a really lovely sense of energy through these legs. Let's do one more, either side. And then come all the way down, and then just roll your head from left to right. And I just sort of threw that one in there. I thought I would. Okay, from there, let's keep your legs up into this double knee fold. Have your arms down by your side for a moment. Make sure this feels okay for the back. Options here. If you can, if it feels okay in your back, and you've been doing this for a while and you know you can, you're going to lower both toes at the same time to tap down and draw them back in again. You can breathe in to tap and exhale to come back. If you cannot maintain navel to spine connection, and that is too much, you can either just go a little way, okay, feels okay in your back, or separate the legs and we're just going to do single legs here. And if that's too much, you take one leg down and you do single here. So please, please take that adaptation. So it's either one leg down and you do about 5 or 6 singles, or both legs are up and you're alternating. These are your toe taps. Or you do double toe taps, you glue the legs together and it's tapping down and up. So let's just keep going. Take your breaths and take the adaptation that's best for you. Do not pull into the tummy or pulling into the back. These double ones here are quite strong, and you want to breathe in to lower down and exhale to come up. So keep going. Let's do 5 more. I'm going to show you the other adaptation, which is tapping individually. Let's go 3, whichever version you're doing, 2, and last one, and then hug your knees in towards your chest and have a little roll there. Okay, good work. Well done, everybody. From there, last little one on our back here in this sort of capacity, we're going to do our bug. So let's have both legs up, both arms up, and we're lengthening away from us, opposite arm to leg, and coming back again. Now, the adaptation to this one is that our feet are on the floor and we're sliding away. So you're either sliding away, opposite arm to leg, or they're off the floor and you're lengthening away and drawing back in again, okay? All the while, whichever version you're doing, you're keeping your hips and your pelvis as still as you can. You're breathing and you're drawing that tummy in, down towards your belly button. So belly button down towards your spine. Okay, and it's opposite arm to leg. So just getting your brain working on this Wednesday evening. And let's go 5 more, not too fast. Nice and slow, nice and precise. 4, really reach and lengthen. 3, and 2. Let's do one more to either side, so we're nice and even. Really lengthening out. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then again, one more lovely stretch into the body there. Take those feet down. Let's have your arms up above your chest, actually, everyone. Let's have your hands facing each other. And let's just take your knees over to the left. Left, 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 left. Don't go all the way. Halfway, hover. Take the opposite arm out towards the side. So you're in your hip rolls. So my feet, one of my feet, my knees are going to the left, my right foot is lifted, and my right foot's out to the side. Come back to the beginning. I am not going all the way, not yet. I'm hovering halfway, and I'm holding this position, breathing in, breathing out, and exhale. And I'm really feeling this in my obliques. I'm moving from the hip. Okay, have a lovely sense of length down into the waist, breathing in, and then exhale to come back. So just try and take this quite slowly, quite precise, and hover those knees. you're halfway between the floor and the starting point. Okay, it's quite a good way to sort of explain it. I want you to hover and hold, that your tummy muscles are doing the work here. And you're just getting a nice sense of rotation. Okay, keep reaching those fingertips up and away. And you're going to do one more to either side. And then after you've done one more either side, we're going to take a lovely stretch here in this rotated position. So you can take your arms down by your side, and now you can just take your knees all the way, all the way, all the way. Take your head to the opposite direction and just breathe and stretch. Relax your shoulders and just breathe into the stretch here. Breathe into the rotation and breathe into the back. And any tension, just allow it to melt away. Figure out where your tension is. Is it in your pelvis, in your hips, in your back? And then draw the knees up and all the way to the other side. So you're floating them and twisting, getting that rotation. And just drawing in and out. Just hold it there for a moment, because I've got to put my watch on a little bit up. And keep breathing in and out. And then coming all the way back up to the top. And then let's just extend your legs away from you and extend your arms back behind your head. And either roll onto your side and push yourself up, or we're going to come onto all fours, or let's try a full roll up. Arms come above your chest, chin to chest, and coming up, 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 up. All the way up to the sitting position. We're just going to swing our legs round and wiggle back. I'm just going to do a couple of things on all fours just to finish. We normally finish on all fours really necessarily, but these are just sort of quick snapshots of classes that we're doing here. So let's come to all fours and let's tuck our toes underneath us. And just have that slight bend in your elbows for me. And make sure your bottom's sticking out a bit, just so you've not got a flat back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Draw the tummy up and away from the mat. And then lift and hover those legs. Those knees. You could hover both legs if you're superhuman. Breathe in and really breathe out and draw the tummy up and away. Breathing in and breathing out. 3 times if we can. This is really strengthening for the upper body and the core. And then pop those legs down. And then let's just do it one last time. Just thought I'd throw this one in here. Take an in breath. Exhale. Draw the tummy up. And lift and hover those legs. And both knees, sorry. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, and then pop those knees down. And then just sit back and give those wrists a little shake. Just thought I'd add this in at the end. Last little one, just so you can really work for your wine or chocolate, whatever it is. We're going to come into a plank position. You've got options with your plank to either be on your hands or your forearms, okay? But start in your 4-point kneeling position. Have your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Take one toe back, tuck it underneath you. Take the other one back to this nice, strong plank position. Options are to hold it here, or can you lift and then lower one leg at a time, nice and slowly, breathing in, breathing out, but keeping your pelvis as still as you can. So can you lift, maybe flex that foot, keep breathing and lower. And one more to either side, drawing that tummy up and away. Pop the knees down and then shake that out. And let's just do that one last time, because I just threw that in there. So what you've got to do is really lengthen, in this 4-point kneeling position, one leg back. This is the last exercise we're going to do, so let's go for it. Really lengthen through the back of the leg, the back of the heel here. Breathe in maybe to lift, exhale to lower. Really use your breath here. See if that makes a big difference. Or don't lift the legs and just hold it. One more on either side. And then hold this plank. 3, 2, 1. Pop the knees down. And then open up those knees. Have a nice big stretch. Rotate into your wrists. And just take some breaths here. Really walk the hands forward. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. And just really find that lovely length and stretch into your back. And the more you walk your hands forward, the more you'll feel that stretch. And just take some breaths. Really trying to connect in with your core and into your back. And just take 2 more breaths, breathing in. Exhale. And last one. And then slowly moving your hands back towards your knees. Keep your head down. Maybe just rotate the shoulders a little bit and just slowly bring your head up. Just so you don't get a head rush at the end. Good, well done. You're all done. So that goes so fast. But just a nice half an hour flow, getting that body stretched and moving, really having a think about a few different areas there, firing up our core a little bit, just resetting everything in this midweek. So you can now get your tea or your wine or whatever it is. I've got wine tonight, cheers. And thank you so much for joining me. And this is midweek, and depending whether you are on holiday or not, I mean, Easter holidays are obviously upon us, which is great, so obviously you'll be off work, hopefully anyway. But those of you that got the children at home, this, you know, it's quite nice, obviously, but we've had them home a lot lately, so take your time for yourself. This is brilliant. And all my Wind Down Wednesdays, I've been running them for almost a year, are up on my YouTube channel and on my lot of them on my IGTV. So if you ever feel like you want just half an hour out, then go and find one and do it. So thanks so much for joining me. Cheers, everybody. Give me a subscribe or a like on my YouTube. I've got lots of other bits and pieces over there as well. And I will be here next week to work off the chocolate. Somebody bought me this one today. I don't know if she's watching actually, Caroline. I have to come to find out, but thank you. But yeah, we'll work off the chocolate next week. So have a lovely Easter. Thank you for joining me, everybody. And I'll see you all soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye.